All right, you must be wondering why I am holding Sobble like this and
True.
why Pikachu has the some mic situation. Don't worry. This is another episode of the Games We Play by Playcafe, brought to you by, of course, your friendly local cafe and game store here in BGC, Uptown McKinley. My name is Leo,
I'm live.
and we're talking about Pokemon trading card game today. Very specifically and very in depth, we have a good friend of ours to talk about it. Great Ball League champion Tobi. Tobi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Please speak into the Sobble.
I'm good, thank you.
All right, so today, Tobi, you're gonna walk us through the current metagame in Scarlet and Violet Journey Together, and then let's dive deep into the details now. But before that, let's talk about, of course, how you can enjoy your games here at Play Cafe. We're open from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. every single day, except on
Weekends, because on weekends we are open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m.
and we have a slew of events for you running from Monday to Sunday.
For Pokemon players, we have Pokemon Gym events on Sundays and we have casuals on Wednesdays. And also, this Sunday, you get to enjoy the new expansion for Scarlet and Violet Journey Together. Let's talk about Journey Together.
Okay, sige. Tobi, sakto. The new set came out how recently?
Like last month?
Last month?
Last month?
I guess last month,
Last
yeah?
month? Oh.
So isang buwan pa lang, and it's still fresh. The meta is new to a lot of us, especially me. I've been dabbling a little bit. Compared to the previous meta, like you played this for a month about, maganda ba yung current meta na to, or is the last one better?
I think this metagame has a lot more new decks that are, I think, can be viable given the right player. Siguro with new cards like Mamoswine EX.
Mamos
like,
came in Journey.
Yeah, Blaziken EX. Lalo na since we know some spoilers from the next set.
Future support.
Future support coming like sila Shaman, your bench, guards your bench, and we also have like a lot of Dragapult hate because Dragapult is the top one meta deck right
Spoiler alert. Talking about the meta right now, yung ipinanalo mong Great Ball League here at Play Cafe, was that Journey Together meta?
No.
Oh, it was prior.
It was prior.
What was that meta called again? What was that set?
I think it's just F block.
F block. First Scarlet and Violet pa rin siya.
No, I think it was, what was that?
So, for Pokemon kasi, the rotations, they have letters in the cards. Yeah. So that was
Oh.
F block. But now,
A, B, C, D, E, F.
nag-rotate na yung F.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
So now we have
G?
We are at I.
I.
I can alphabet. Okay, so you won a meta from a meta that was a little far back. So medyo you have a grasp on that.
Yeah.
Did you like that meta, or were you just good in it because you know what to do?
I think I've played a lot of games like paper tournaments and like online to be quite knowledgeable about like current decks. Like around that time, see Regidrago. Regidrago was a thing. Rogue decks were a bit more annoying because they had basic V cards.
Annoying?
Yeah, wall decks.
Wall decks.
Wall decks, you parang just, you can't hurt me. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iron Thorns. Rest in peace, Iron Thorns. And then I think that meta was like still a bit more diverse naman. But it boils down to that what can be more consistent. Like, super consistent that time was ano pa ba? Lugia. Lugia was consistent.
Oh, yeah.
Lugia VMAX was consistent. Regidrago. What else was very consistent?
Charizard was still around then.
Charizard was still around.
Yep.
Arcalodon Palkia? No, Arcalodon Dialga. And then Palkia with whoever Palkia can pair with. I didn't play any Palkia decks.
Okay, so if you're painting the picture correct in my head, kasi my picture of PTCG is live lang. And I walked in on a few events, so I have a visual. But you're saying, pre-Journey Together, it was very colorful. Sobrang daming pwedeng laruin.
Yeah, but only a few were consistent.
What was the most consistent? What got you the win?
Dragapult.
Even then.
Yeah, I won with Dragapult.
Okay, so Dragapult has been around and Dragapult has been on top of the meta since. Is it getting tiring?
Is it getting tiring playing Dragapult?
Wait lang, baka bias tayo. Is it getting tiring?
Yes.
Well, it's super consistent. Prior to Journey Together, because you have cards like Luminion V that can get you. It's a supporter tutor. Sorry,
Oh
magic.
yeah. Comes into play. You can search for a supporter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can search for your boss,
Yep.
search for your Arven, search for whatever.
Two
you
steps.
want. Yeah,
Kasi
2 steps.
you search for the thing that searches for the thing.
And then
Yeah.
having a V Pokemon, you have a V Max ability, which Dragapult does not have. But there are item cards like Forest Shield Stone that is a tutor for any card in your deck. So having Luminion and then that,
Yep.
super consistent.
Searches for anything
Search
you
for
need.
anything. And the fact that Dragapult has Dracloaks that can recon directive, you can draw more cards.
So useful siya every stage of the game
Every
until
stage of
you
the game.
have to kill people. Pokemon rather. See. Okay. So Dragapult has been on top for a long time. And until now, we're checking out Limitless TCG, which is one of the leading sources for PTCG meta insights. Meron tayong top 6 decks. And you're right, Dragapult is still currently number 1 at 36% about, give or take, representation in the metagame. Worldwide to, no? Just
Yeah,
taking
that is
stats
worldwide.
worldwide. While Life, your deck, Gardevoir, is at about 10%. How does yours play? We got a little bit of insight
It
on
won Atlanta though.
on
Shout out Henry Chow.
Dragapult.
Henry Chow won with Gardevoir against like 7 other Dragapult decks.
So that's not he won.
He won.
Okay, Life, why do you choose to play Gardevoir? Besides what Henry Chow did.
Honestly, because I play a lot with Tobi.
Okay.
And he plays Dragapult, so post-rotation, I can win very easily with Dragapult. So before rotation, Gardevoir barely stands a chance against Dragapult for me, at least. But now with Clefairy, that makes what? Dragon a weakness? Oh, Psychic a weakness for dragons.
And all of your dudes are psychic.
Yes.
Almost.
Almost.
Well, the ones that hit, the ones that matter.
Yes, the ones that matter. And with Guardy, so the goal is to just discard your energies. Now that we don't have the Refinement Kirlia, which is the card that lets you discard a card and then draw 2. Draw 2. We just have a lot of supporter trainer cards for discarding.
So it's the would you say they're mirrors to each other? Because
Yeah.
the way it sounds is you made this choice. Like since Tobi and the meta decide to play Dragapult, I will play the one that kind of messes with it.
Oh no, yeah. Like
And-
ever since like I think in every tournament, Dragapult and Gardevoir are always the ones seeing each other in the finals right now.
Okay, so explain why Goldengo exists. Bakit nandito si Goldengo? Why is Goldengo number 2, which is at about 15%?
It's actually quite easy to play because it's just a stage 1.
So it just evolves from 1, from
It only
Gimme
evolves once, and then it's a draw engine by itself. If it's in the active, you draw 2 cards. If it's in your bench, it
Just
draws
draw
1
one.
card. Oh. So it's quite fast. There are decks called Goldengo Pult. So
With
there's-
Dragapult
with
in it.
Dragapult in it.
Okay.
So like you keep drawing cards because like this Dracloak, the Recon Directive ability, and then the Goldengo ability, you keep drawing cards.
Da, 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 da,
Oh,
da,
you keep drawing
uh-huh.
cards.
So it's quantity over quality. Instead of like the targeted shooters, you're just like, doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Oh,
And I think
okay.
that's where deck knowledge comes in because you really have to know what to kill first.
What to
yeah.
invest in attacks for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what Dragapult wants is for everything to be at 200 HP.
Because that's
So,
a one hit.
That's a one hit na.
I see.
And that's supported by the Phantom Dive ability na
Kalat-kalat ka lang.
yung kakalat ka lang until you can. Every time they put something in, if it's 200, oh, I can win now if you do that.
Yeah. So the way this is represented in Limitless TCG, hindi boss monster si Goldengo. Goldengo is a support.
Oh, it can hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it can hit.
Okay, so important yung coin bonus, but
Yeah.
it also has an attack.
Make it rain.
Discard any number of basic energies from your hand. Oh! Oh!
And then it is supported by, can we put that down?
Yeah, there.
Where is that? This one. Energy Search Pro.
An A-spec.
A-Spec. Search
Okay.
your deck for any number of basic
Just
energy
dump them in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you can hit for like 400.
I get why it's so simple then.
It's so
okay,
simple.
so
straightforward.
Terapagos has also been around for a while now. What is it? The G? Is it I? H I. I think I was playing around.
What's that?
I don't know, man. Basta, naabot ako si Terapagos. I know Terapagos was around then, but I don't know if it's much worse now. Why is it so close to Gardevoir? Why is it like almost 10%, right?
Terapagos had a first list, which it had Terapagos Dusknoir.
Yeah.
So yun, that was good for a bit since Area Zero made everything bigger and Terapagos would hit a lot higher.
Right.
Now there's like there's like a card. Wait, sorry. Can we go to Terapagos?
Yeah.
It's called this one.
Oh, Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you have Buffalant in play, in your bench.
So medyo wallish siya.
So Dragapult's attacks become 140.
So it messes with the math.
It messes with the math. So suddenly 2-hit turns become 3.
Yeah.
So on and so forth, and you snowball from there.
So Terapagos is still a solid stopper. Okay, all right. So that's why he's fair. So even if Dragapult has been on top for a while now, may mga stopper pa rin siya.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with these stoppers as the Dragapult expert on the table?
I think you just know what to get rid of first. Like I think if you get on an attack first, and you think that they can kill your active Dragapult. I don't know. Buffalant is a target. Stopping the Hoots from evolving is a target. That's basically it. The moment you kill these, they have 2 already.
Yeah, and they didn't have enough Poffins or like they didn't search for the right
search
things.
for it enough, they can evolve with the god. You kind of have a big advantage. I think that's how I won my last game no UBL sa Terrabox. I went against Terrabox. Horrible matchup. So I have to play accordingly to what I think is right in my head.
Right.
Playing against Terrabox, I can't set up a standard Dragapult setup.
Not without dealing with the things
Yeah,
first.
because what Terrabox does is they have water pond. I call it water pond. I forgot what it's called. Wellspring Mask Ogre Pond. The crying Ogre Pond. So with Sparkling Crystal and Crispin, which can attach to energy, it can hit 100 to the active and 120 on your bench.
Okay. So mas malala siya
It
magkalat.
can get rid of your evolved Dracloaks, your Curlias, your whatever setup you have, and just make everything worse.
So this is the disruptor deck.
Yeah. So how do you
Okay.
play around that?
I see, and I think that's good tech. That's good. That's wise advice because if I look at a list like this and then I'm playing it, I'm like, I'm not punching into that Buffalant. That is useless. Pero yun yung key
That's the key.
because that's what they need to.
They need to make them waste resources for it to keep getting up, and then when they actually need the Night Stretcher, they can't use it anymore because they've used it to reconfigure their bench, and
I see.
from there try to find a checkmate.
I see. So that's Terrabox. Terrabox is number 6 in the current metagame with about 5-6% representation. There's one more deck we didn't mention just yet. Yung Arcalodon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This one I'm not familiar with because I don't think I saw this in.
Arcalodon Dialga existed before with Dialga V-Star.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Because Dialga V-Star had the Star Chronos, 5 Metal Energy, 200. Take an extra turn after this one. So that the ultimate siya because you can only use 1 V-Star per
Yeah,
game.
that was then. But now it's
But this
Arcalodon
is
EX.
a stage 1 with 300 HP.
Yeah, Duraludon and then pow.
Yeah, 300 HP.
Oh, I'm a
And
building.
It's
Okay.
huge.
When you
The
play
bridge.
Pokemon from your hand, okay.
So the
Engine siya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can make itself bigger. And then how do I close that?
Sorry. There. Oh, no.
And then what makes it, I don't know if they still play
Check a list.
They still play Relicanth because with Relicanth they can,
No, there's no
they don't play
Relicanths here.
Relicanth anymore.
Uh-oh.
So now how they play Arcalodon, I think Arcalodon needs more support. It can't just run on poison alone because now they can win on turn 1 because they have Brute Bonnet. I think it's Brute Bonnet.
Brute Bonnet.
Brute Bonnet.
Donk.
Right here. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has an ancient booster energy capsule attached to it, you may make both active Pokemon poisoned.
Oh, it's a freaking. It's an ancient version of
Amogus.
Amogus. Yeah.
So like if you have a Badoo in play, if you start with Badoo and they go first,
Yep.
and then they have sorry, I quote that.
Yeah. Badoo, by the way, guys,
Badoo.
stops your opponent from using trainers.
Pokemon card All Star.
Gross. So you'll put the game to a halt
Yeah.
and then poison lang.
Yeah.
Disgusting. So and this is a Duralo Arcalodon EX.
I think almost every deck runs at least one Badu.
because it's free.
It's free.
It's free. It's literally
free.
you pay the price of 30 HP, a prize.
No retreat.
No retreat
retreat.
cost.
What?
And then like for them to kill your Badu first. That's where like suddenly you get rid of item lock, but then you're a prize ahead, which makes counter.
It changes certain
Yeah,
things.
because
Oh.
counter catcher for your opponent is
Yep.
available.
Your Iono sock.
No naman.
I mean, 5 cards is still.
Sabagay.
Yeah.
If you keep drawing.
So, I have a good picture, and our good friends watching as well who have like some understanding of the Pokemon TCG have a good picture of the top 6. And I get why Dragapult is number 1. Because just the way you talked about the way you attack it and how other decks are possibly built, from all the way in the States to Japan, meron pa ring tech choices
Yeah.
right?
Is to try to get, an earlier head start against Dragapult. Because Dragapult only needs 2 energy. Most decks need 3.
Yeah, and this displays that ace spec you talked about.
So it makes it 1.
Yeah, and sobrang bilis nun.
Yeah.
So you're really just playing against the game's natural clock of you can only attack or evolve a certain number.
But as much as possible, I don't like using Sparkling Crystal immediately. I want it as the backup.
Because you burn out then.
Because you burn out, yeah.
Okay. So that's Dragapult and no chance of ever letting go of Gardevoir. Talagang regardless of how the meta moves.
No.
I like purple. That's it.
She's pretty. Like that's
That's pretty.
yeah. But there are Gardevoirs that are guys,
Yeah.
Yeah. But
What's
still,
what's
it's
the rate?
purple.
Gender 50-50, right?
I think so. Ayun.
But yeah, she is it is the
There's always been a meta deck Gardevoir, I think.
yeah, no, even as far back as
Even
before
as far
EXs,
back,
they always played with energy too.
Yeah.
They always have discarded energy or something.
The Gardevoir Galley decks.
Oh, okay. So these are the top decks, guys. Top 6 to ah. So ito yung talagang meta if you're gonna talk about Pokemon TCG. Do you guys have any favorite off-meta decks? Because I'm looking at the complete deck ranking, like any deck that showed up in the past, month that had some presence. There's about 20-something. You have a favorite? Besides the top 6.
I wanted to play the N deck. Like N Zoroark. But I thought that they'd print
And Zoroark.
more cards for that specific
Support.
trainer.
Yeah, this shows up about 1% of the current meta.
But like, I don't know, it's just disappointing. So it's a stage 1 with 280. It has the trade ability. You may discard a card and draw 2 cards. And then the Night Joker, 2 dark, choose one of your benched ends Pokemon and you can use that attack.
So
right?
who do you want to target
So
with that?
how they play is it's 280, right? You get hit by Dragapult, it's 200.
80,
Then you bench this, and then you use the powerful rage. So that's 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So it's 400, so you can KO back.
So you're hedging on masusuntok muna ako,
Yeah.
which is dangerous.
If you hit me now and you can't kill it, you're in for it.
Okay.
Uh.
So it's playing in that small window.
Yeah.
Is that why you think it's awkward? Is that why you're asking for more support? Because
Yeah.
yeah, some of the cards you kind of look old.
It's too much. No, a lot of end support because End's Castle makes every end Pokemon have free retreat. End's PPO.
Funny card.
It's a funny card. The funny card. Show them the funny card.
Funny card.
End's PP up.
Funny card.
Ends PP up.
End's PP up.
It
Attach
will-
a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench.
If it was
ends
just PP up,
Pokemon.
it had to be ends.
Yeah, it had to be
Okay,
ends.
so may support naman pala. May
Yeah,
support.
there's
It's just
there's support.
yeah. No, the way you mentioned
Need more.
that window, that very
It's like
specific window.
it wanted to be Terra Box, and it wanted to be like a late game attacker kind of thing because you have Ends Termanitan, which can the Flame Body Cannon, which discard energy attaches Pokemon. Then you deal 90 here.
90-90. Yeah.
So,
So kaya niya rin magkalat.
kanya rin magkalat.
Okay. Okay. So that's End Zoroark.
Yeah.
How soon did you say, yeah, I'm not gonna do this? It's not gonna work.
I printed it. I printed the entire thing.
You played it?
'Cause that's how I try decks out.
Yeah, you proxy it
Especially on paper. I proxy it out. I play with life. I play with my team. And I'm like, nah. It just doesn't hit home like Dragon Ball.
So Dragapult na lang.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's number 11. So, it's still pretty close. Like, what is that? Tier C? Give or take?
I also like the Flareon Octal decks.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like the evolution. I like the EV decks that came with uh what expansion
Prismatic
is that?
Flurry- Flurry and
Prismatic
EX?
Evolutions.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Fern, yes.
Avalar Noctowl. Okay.
Shout out Scalpers.
Yes.
Why?
It's like the most
Scalp
scalped set,
set.
because of Eevee, I think.
This one. The which Eevee?
All of them.
All of
The new
them.
ones.
The one with the
Yeah.
hat.
Like
Eevee with a hat. Yeah.
usually EX cards that are playable, even though they're like pure meta, like Dragapult. It's not like Magic the Gathering where every card's like I don't know $500, give or take. Like
Yeah.
your winners, except if you play red deck wins.
Yes.
Yung this is like a tier 1 card, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Tier 1 card. This is 200 pesos.
Right there.
Yeah, it's just 200 pesos.
But what happened with
But
this?
since this set got extremely scalped, I think one's like 400, 500. Oh, this is even 6. And like it's not even it's not even
It's not the
meta.
best.
It's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
Gardevoir is just 100 pesos.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we're going off topic.
Yeah. Flareon is number 8. So slightly better representation than Ends. And again, you told me about this before we started the show. It can do a lot of things also. Kasi kaya niya sagutin si Dragapult if you chose to
Yeah.
with the Lily's Clefairy. But yeah, not as consistent, not as clean.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2 picks from Toby. Life, any deck that you tried out or you wish was better than it was para may kapalit si Gardevoir.
I guess a deck that survived rotation pretty well is Festival Grounds, Festival Lead deck, and it's so cute.
Who's that one?
I don't think Festival.
I don't think it's on the tier list.
Oh, it fell off
Oh,
really
it fell
bad.
off, but it's a good starter. It's a good starter deck for if you want to try out Pokemon TCG. It's a good one to start with, and I also like playing Feraligatr.
Oh, I actually built for Alligator
Yeah,
in
it's-
live.
I like that.
Looking for
To tell you guys why she exactly likes it is we'll put up a picture of Alligator here. There's a few other specific key pieces to this deck. It's so slow. It's just I'm a one prizer, come get me. Magsasayang ka ng oras. But that's what makes it not friendly to newbies.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of is a stall deck.
This one.
Yeah,
It
for
changes the way you play Pokemon. It's so different from the other EX decks, the Vs.
It is. It's a one prizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Gardevoir actually. Gardevoir is a one prizer, and I think I just like playing one prizer decks because I actually need to manipulate the board, unlike playing Bolt. No offense, but you're just aggressive when you're Bolt.
Oh no, there's mid-range Pult players. So there's like pure Pult who plays
They're
like
not all the same though.
unfair stamp. I've tried every flavor of Pult. I don't like the other flavors of Pult.
So Agropult lang.
Agropult's the way.
There is a lot of Bolt. There are a lot of decks that has Bolt, no? Like
like
dami
Golden
nilang
Bolt.
hinahalo with Bolt. There's also
Charizard
Charizard Bolt.
Because what, really Charizard EX
Yeah.
Bolt? That's just rude. That's greedy. But it works.
It works in
Or it's
hindsight.
expensive. It's just
I don't know, like I think because when you play Charizard, you want to be playing from behind. So you try to play from behind. But
Parang
since you're fast with
you go
TM
slow.
Evo
Yeah.
and all that stuff, that you can kind of get ahead quite quick. Then by the end, it kind of ruins your math. 'Cause I don't know. I have never really tried to play Charizard Dragapult, but on paper it looks good.
Kasi
Maybe for best of 3, it might
Maybe.
be different. But for best of 1, I think it's too clunky.
yeah, you're playing from both ends. It's like I want to go fast here, but also
That's 2 stage 2s.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry, that's screenshots.
Oh yeah, it's Pikachu's short. All right, cool, safe. So we have I now. Hopefully you too have a good picture of the current metagame. It's still fresh. I think it's still changing.
We forgot about Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt. Okay. See Raikou with a long neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giraffe Raikou.
They are number 7.
Number
So it's
7.
still up.
I think the last UBL had a lot of Raging Bolts in the top 8.
This is a basic EX.
It's a basic EX.
Oh, so this boss monster just shows up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the last UBL, I think a lot of people played Terrabox. So a lot of Dragapult decks were, napulis. Pinulis nila yung mga Dragapult.
So.
But then Raging Bolt has a good chance against that deck because I don't think they can hit a 200 that early. Because Terrabox just has like, Wellspring Pawn.
Yeah.
Not much for 240. So I think that's why Raging Bolt went up that day.
Yeah, because you can stop Bolt in the middle. Raging Bolt, it just comes out and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn 2, get ready to get hit by 350. That's how
see.
much damage Raging Bolt can
350?
do.
Oh my god, that's 5.
Because of Sada's and where's the back?
There.
Sada's Vitality and Steel Mask Overpower. Because Steel Mask can put energy on itself
Right.
with the Teal Dance ability.
Yeah, and then basically this just removes
Yep, and you do it
from
again.
your Pokemon, yeah. Just ba 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 ba. So it's like Raging Bolt is he? What was that? Freaking the water type that also sandbags water energy.
Yeah.
Attack discard. That's when I played all these years.
Oh,
What's his name?
I forgot.
It's a Chinese sounding name. Mian Chef.
Is it? Oh,
It's a leg-
Pao?
Chen
Chen
Pao.
Pao.
Yeah. So it's basically Chen Pao.
Chen Pao.
So medyo Chen Pao siya. But this feels so much better because Teal Dance is on a basic and my engine with Chen Pao was a stage through too.
Stage 2,
Yeah.
yeah. You see Bax Caliber?
Box Caliber, yeah. So I'm building this. This feels much better. I've been grinding with Chen Pao for like 6 months now. It's just boring. It's like, oh, here it is. So this is the equivalent. The rotation equivalent.
How you set up again is this card. Most broken support.
You know, the 2 of your ancient Pokemon touch basic.
Just for ancient Pokemon.
Ancient naman si friggin'. So yeah, it's very, it feels the same. So already, we walked into a random tip. For all of y'all who are grinding Chen Pao in the past metas,
Let's play Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt is a good alternative. Okay, so I have a few questions on behalf of my fellow newbies to Pokemon TCG. What decks do you guys suggest? If somebody's just walk in and it's like, hello.
I think try to get a feel of
Golden.
what kind of play style you like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like going fast? Do you like taking
aggressive?
control? Do you like mid-range?
Would you suggest like a control deck to a newbie?
Because what I've noticed is that looking at new players, especially yung mga na-encounter namin, mga first time mag Ultra Ball League or Great Ball League, they don't play any of this.
Really?
Yeah.
They play the weird decks that are like in the bottom, like, Frostlass
And they
Mountain Glory.
play what they like.
They
The
play what they
Pokemon.
like. They play what
Their
they like.
favorite Pokemon. They play it.
They don't play the meta.
Okay.
So I think that's a good way to get into it, is to play your favorite Pokemon.
Just choose a cute one or like whatever you have a sentimental bond to
Yeah,
start.
to start.
Okay, what if they want to win? Like, what do you suggest they play?
If you want to win, I think it's... No, hindi because like if you want to win, you...
And they're new.
Don't-
Consider they're new.
Yeah,
Consider they're
consider
like.
they're new. I think Dragapult will have you skill checked. You can't just hit 200 and then put you have to kind of...
You can
study.
autopilot that.
You can autopilot it.
Okay.
You can autopilot it.
Okay.
So I think autopilot decks are like probably Goldengo or Terrapagos. Because Terrapagos, you just set up a Buffalante, you put it in the active.
Terrapagos is magkalat ka lang ng tao eh. Like,
Make your bench big,
Yeah.
and then hit for 250.
it's a party.
Yeah.
So that's Terrapagos. Goldengo is what kind of Goldengo? Who's your hitter?
Goldengo. Just
Okay.
the pure Goldengo deck.
Okay.
With the... I forgot his name. The Dunsparce?
The dance.
Oh, the Dunsparce.
Let me look at the
draw.
list here.
Oh,
Oh no, that's Goldengo. Yeah.
That's
There's
that
a
one.
Dunsparce. Yeah. Okay.
Korean.
So who's your hitter?
Si Goldengo.
Goldengo and-
EX. Goldengo, yes.
Yeah, with a discard.
Yep.
Just make it rain.
Make it rain.
Okay. I think a lot of Magic players will enjoy Goldengo because it does a very primal thing. It's just like I'll just draw.
A lot of Magic players actually enjoyed playing Charizard.
Oh yeah, for sure. Charizard DX. Yeah, he's
Charizard.
oldie but a goodie. This guy.
Charizard DX.
Mm-hmm.
Charizard DX is the go-to beginner deck now. Well, maybe because of the starter deck.
There's a battle
Yeah,
versus
there's
deck or
a
something like that.
battle deck for
Yeah.
Charizard. And also, if you want to play Bolt, tomorrow the League battle deck for Dragapult is coming out.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's new.
April 25. That's tomorrow.
Okay, lovely. So there's a couple of solid suggestions. If you can still find the Charizard battle deck, Charizard EX battle deck in the wild, it's a good way to start.
Good way to start.
Also, it's Charizard with a hat, so
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
If you also want to play Dragapult, the new Dragapult deck's out. I forgot what ace spec it comes with. I think
don't
it's
know.
Pero easy
I
to
think
upgrade.
It's unfair
It's easy to upgrade
It's
na
easy
lang.
to upgrade.
Okay, so at least you have a skeleton there, you have a base. How about for those who want to win? Like, they don't care if they have to study, they don't have to care if, like, I'm going to lose my first 10 matches, but when I get it, I get it. Is it really still just Dragapult?
It's not Dragapult.
Ah.
I think it's deck knowledge.
So dito.
Yeah, it's in your head. If you are aware of every matchup you're about to face, you know how to play against it. Especially if you see something like if they open with, let's say, Duskull. Oh, what deck can this be? They open with Badu. Yun, like knowing
How to play the Badu,
how
yeah.
to play Badu or how to item lock and like. Well, I just find a checkmate.
Play the game.
I think any deck can win as long as you pilot it correctly. But since again, it's a card game. It's random.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there will be days where you just get donked, and that's fine.
It happens.
It
you know?
happens.
RNG.
It's best of one pa.
Mm.
Because like that's why I liked Magic a lot before because it's best of three.
Yeah, there's a way to come
And
back.
then there's your sideboard.
Right.
But then me and my friends have talked about what if Pokemon had a sideboard. And we're like, oh no, it can't. Because you only need to change 9 cards and then it becomes a different deck entirely.
True.
Oh.
True. Yeah. So because the shells are so interchangeable.
Yeah.
All right. I'll introduce a wild card question here because again, the meta is that healthy for now.
Yep.
Now, almost anything can win as long as you know what you're doing. What's a good budget build? Like if somebody just comes in like I have a limited budget but I want to play, I want to start winning.
Gardy.
I want to try. Is it Gardevoir?
Gardevoir. If you go Gardevoir.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the? Give me the-
Here is Gardevoir.
I think the only expensive card for Gardevoir is the most
The
recent
list?
one, the Lily's Cliff Fairy.
Lily's Clefairy X.
Yeah.
The one that gives dragon types weaknesses.
Yes, and the Mew EX if you want to run that.
Okay. According to Limitless TCG, like you have an average price of like $50.
$50 is
Oo.
like 2.5.
Oh.
It's like 2.5.
Oh, make it 60. May sleeves gonna.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a good budget build, yeah.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
I think you can play Guardy without the expensive cards. Mahirap lang to catch up if you. Sometimes you really need it because like ito si Fez.
Yeah.
This is almost in every deck.
And it's about $14, $15, yeah.
Yep, that's the bulk of it.
Yeah, yeah, siya na yun. It's like
Take out Fez, it's $35.
yeah, it's a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pheasantipity, yeah. Okay. And it's just one card. So
just one card.
if you can get away with not playing Fez, you chop it down to like $35. Okay. So again, guys, this gives us insight into how affordable Pokemon is, how healthy the meta is right now. Konti na lang. I might start playing competitively again in paper. But yeah, no. I hope you guys learned a lot and picked up a lot of tips from Life and Tobi about what actually goes on in the meta game of Pokemon TCG right now under Scarlet and Violet Journey Together. Any last tips for anyone who might come in to join a Great Ball, or like they might go to a bigger store for Ultra Balls? What's
I think you should really just come and play with people because I met a lot of players playing on live. And if you want to get into competitive or at least just, go out, you need to play with people to get reps or like you need insight and on how to go against these decks.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Oh no, just like tips for people, like
For people.
especially for those who are going from live to paper.
Oh yeah, since there will be a 25-minute timer
Yeah.
Per round?
per round.
Per round.
Okay.
So you have to play quite fast because you can get judge called if you play
Stalling.
slow.
competitive.
For competitive. If it's
Okay.
very competitive. So me and my team we practice with the timer
Para may mental na.
and
yeah.
how and what happens if And there's also you just have to learn how to play fast. Learn every line you have. What are your outs? If you're out na, and just know na it's okay to lose.
Yeah. I think you're right. That last tip is so important because I think more than any other parang mainstream card game, Pokemon might be the most, how do you say?
Forgiving.
Yeah, but also like flowchart-ish decision making. Because in Magic, there's a lot of different moving parts.
Because of instants and sorceries.
That too, yeah. And just the different things you can do.
Yeah.
In Pokemon, it's literally, di ba, parang pagalingan ka eh.
It's a setup game.
Yes, it's very chess-like in that sense.
very
na
chess-like.
You know what I can do,
Yeah.
and I know what you can do.
Yeah.
So
How can you stop me?
yeah, amazing. All right, again, how old is this game? It's very old.
95.
25 years old
No,
and
it's I think it's been
95,
out
so-
since 95.
30, approaching 30, if not just yet. So it's a very old game. that has been very well taken care of by the Pokemon Company. I hope that it goes even longer. Thank you so much for joining us, Toby.
Thank you.
Sana manalo pa ng mga ball leagues. I don't know how far you can go, but
Master Ball League, April 26.
there you go.
I'm not playing. Good luck.
Okay. Whatever the next ball league is, I wish you all
Premier
the
Ball.
best. The Premier League, that's the entry one, right?
Yeah, you win cash.
Yeah. That and then that. Hopefully, you catch him across the table playing from you. Actually, never mind. No, I hope you don't, because he's gonna drag upon the hell out of you. But yeah, that's been another episode of the games we play by Playcafe. Life. Tell the good people where we can find the cafe on social media.
So we can follow us on Facebook, Playcafe BGC, and we are Playcafe PH everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Tell a friend that we talk about games in depth every week on the games we play. Comes out every Thursday. So Kita Kits, come on down. Again, it's in BGC, Upper McKinley. Open from 2 to 2, 10 to 2 on weekends. Who knows what we'll talk about in the next episode. Give some suggestions in the comments below, and we'd love to hear from you.
What do you want us to talk about?
Yeah. We'll get the experts in, and then they'll tell us, and then you'll find out, you'll have fun. All right? That's it. Peace out. Kita Kits. Bye.
Bye!